Bienvenidos to the master class on how to validate the woman in your life. Now, first of all, what does validating even mean? Acknowledging and accepting their feelings, experiences, and perspective as valid and important. It has a lot to do with communication. Now, when you do not validate your partner's feelings or experiences or perspectives, then what you're communicating is, I don't care about you. That is what you are telling your partner when you decide to brush off their feelings or emotions. You're telling them, whatever I'm doing right now is more important to me than you are as a person. That sounds a little harsh, and sometimes we don't realize we're doing that, but that's exactly what we're doing. When you drop whatever it is you're doing to validate your partner, to understand, to figure out where they're coming from, putting yourself in their shoes, and giving them the time and the support and just active listening in that moment, what you are communicating to your partner is, hey, you are the most important thing in the world to me. Whatever I'm doing, whatever I have going on is obviously important to me, but I'm going to drop it because I am prioritizing you over these things. And so you are communicating, you, my partner, is the most important thing in the world to me. Now, when you do that consistently and effectively, what it does is it fosters deeper connection, deeper emotional intimacy. It creates an opportunity for her to feel safe, to feel heard, to feel understood, to feel important, to feel precious, loved, desired. And when we're brushing her off and we're constantly brushing off these feelings that she has, we're doing the opposite. And what it does is it eventually destroys the relationship. Personally, I love to solve problems. That's kind of a masculine trait, right? It's to take chaos and turn it into order. And so when my partner comes to me and she's expressing all these problems, what I want to do, my natural instinct, is to problem solve for her, right? Oh man, let me whip out some solutions for you. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Here's the solution, here's the solution, here's the solution. Now, as a guy logic is, okay, I just listened to her and I offered her a solution. So this should solve the problem. So why is there still frustration there? Why is there still lack of validation? Now, what I've learned is a lot of times our partners need us to listen, to shut our mouths, to listen to their problems, to listen to their concerns, and they need somebody else to talk to. And what we need to do is we need to listen. We need to be there for them. And they don't need a solution, right? They just need to be heard. They need to be loved. They need to be validated in that moment. And what it does is it allows for them to find the solution, and while doing so, feeling like you're part of their team and that you are in their corner. So what you're going to do to show these awesome validation skills is you are going to be patient. Okay, you are going to let your partner express themselves without feeling rushed, without you acting annoyed or frustrated, and you are just going to be patient with them. In that moment, when they come to you and they seek that validation, you need to offer it with patience, with tenderness, and with love. Don't rush it and don't try to run away. Something else we need to do to offer powerful validation to our partner is avoid judgment. Sometimes what we do is they come to us with this problem, and to them it's this huge problem. And to you, you're like, it's really not that big of a deal, right? And it's almost like we're judging them for making a big deal out of something so small. Now, there's times where they're offering a different perspective than yours, right? So you have one perspective, they're offering a different perspective. And just because there's a different perspective that's different from yours doesn't mean that you just brush it off, okay? You can still validate and understand where she's coming from and understand her perspective. It's not going to kill you, I promise. Putting yourself in her shoes is a great way to validate her, to really understand where she's coming from. Use the window mindset, where instead of a mirror mindset where everything's all about you, it's the window mindset, which you look through a window. It's like you're looking through a window at your partner, and you're able to remove yourself from the situation and really look at her and really understand and put yourself in her shoes, understand her perspective, her point of view. And when you do that, you are able to really connect with her. And just showing up and doing these things communicates 100% that I love you and I am here for you. I am in your corner. I'm your number one supporter. And what it does is it makes her feel safe. It makes her feel protected. It makes her feel like you are a rock, a leader that she can rely on and lean on. When there is no validation, that goes away. And what is left is her having to assume a more masculine energy because she feels like, okay, he's not validating me. He doesn't care about me. So I need to take care of myself. I don't have somebody in my corner. So I need to take care of myself. And so they assume those masculine traits, and it takes away from her feminine energy. And it's not good for anybody. And it causes, when you have that polarity in your relationship, when you're in your masculine, she's in her feminine, and you guys are working as a team, you guys are equally yoked, and you guys are moving together, life is so much better. Marriage is so much better. And it all starts with how you validate her.